The design used to find cause and effect relationship is historical design, experimental design, survey design, descriptive design. The correct answer is option B, experimental design. Experimental design studies the effect of one variable on another. The major characteristic of scientific research is randomness, systematic and logical process, emotional involvement, guesswork. The correct answer is option B, systematic and logical progress. Scientific research follows a structured and objective process to find truth. The variable that is manipulated in an experiment is dependent variable, independent variable, controlled variable, constant variable. The correct answer is option B, independent variable. The researcher changes the independent variable to see its effect. The variable affected by the manipulation is dependent variable, independent variable, controlled variable, constant variable. The correct answer is option A, dependent variable. The dependent variable shows the outcome or effect of the experiment. The process of analyzing data using mathematical method is qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis, descriptive study, observation. The correct answer is option B, quantitative analysis. Quantitative analysis uses statistics and number for interpretation. The statistical measure that shows average is mean, median, mode, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Mean, median, and mode are measures of central tendency. The term nursing research means research done by doctors, systematic inquiry to improve nursing care, statistical work, survey of hospital. The correct answer is option B, systematic inquiry to improve nursing care. Nursing research aims to enhance patient care and nursing practices. The research which uses existing data is called field research, secondary research, applied research, laboratory research. The correct answer is option B, secondary research. Secondary research uses data already collected by other researchers. Research that tests new techniques in hospitals is basic research, applied research, historical research, descriptive research. The correct answer is option B, applied research. Applied research seeks practical solutions in real life nursing settings. The overall plans of structure of research is research design, data collection, hypothesis analysis. Correct answer is option A, design, research design. Research design is a blueprint for conducting the study. The most important feature of good research design is simplicity, accuracy, and validity. Costly process, random steps. The correct answer is option B, accuracy and validity. A good design ensures the results are accurate and dependable. A document written by the researcher to present findings is called report, proposal, review, abstract. The correct answer is option A, report. The research report communicates the entire study and its result. The chapter that summarizes the main findings is introduction, summary, and conclusion, methodology, literature review. The correct answer is option B, summary and conclusion. This section represents the results, their meaning, and recommendations. The selection that discusses previous studies is methodology, review of literature, abstract, data analysis. The correct answer is option B, review of literature. Review of literature explains what other researchers have already studied. A short summary of research project is called abstract, review, reference, appendix. The correct answer is option A, abstract. The abstract briefly explains the aim, methods, and key findings. The document that provides proof for data collection is reference, appendix, bibliography, report. The correct answer is option B, appendix. Appendix contains supporting materials such as questionnaires or tables. The list of books and sources used in research is bibliography, appendix, abstract, report. The correct answer is option bibliography. The bibliography lists all the sources referred to during the study. A systematic review of several studies on one topic is called case study, meta-analysis, experimental research, survey. The correct answer is option B, meta-analysis. Meta-analysis combines results of multiple studies to draw conclusion. The section where limitations of the study are mentioned is review of literature, discussion, methodology, abstract. The correct answer is option B, discussion. The discussion explains study weakness and their possible impact. The main purpose of nursing research is to maintain hospital records, improve patient care, increases expenses, replace doctors. The correct answer is option B, improve patient care. Nursing research aims to enhance the quality and effectiveness of care. Research that uses words instead of numbers is quantitative, qualitative, experimental, historical. The correct answer is option B, qualitative. Qualitative research focuses on detailed descriptions and meanings. Research that uses both words and number is mixed method research, applied research, quantitative research, correlational research. The correct answer is option A, mixed method research. Mixed method combines qualitative and quantitative approaches. Research that aims to describe and explain existing conditions is descriptive research, experimental research, historical research, basic research. The correct answer is option A, descriptive. Descriptive research presents facts about current situation without manipulation. The researcher's own assumption in a study is theory, assumption, hypothesis, the objective. The correct answer is option B, assumption. Assumptions are beliefs accepted as true without a direct proof. The main characteristic of quantitative research is subjective data, numerical data, verbal description, open discussion. The correct answer is option B, numerical data. Quantitative research involves measurable data and statistical analysis. The main purpose of a pilot study is to increase sample size, test the feasibility of the study, collect the final data, test the hypothesis. The correct answer is option B, test the feasibility of the study. A pilot study is a small scale trial run to identify problems before the main research is conducted. The first step in the research process is data collection, identifying the research problem, data analysis, literature review. The correct answer is option B, identifying research problem. The research process begins by selecting and defining a problem that needs investigation. A hypothesis is a proven fact, an assumption that can be tested, a research design, a data collection tool. The correct answer is option B, and an assumption that can be tested. A hypothesis is a tentative statement that predicts the relationship between variables. A null hypothesis states that there is a relation between variables, there is no relation between variables, variables are interdependent, variables are fixed. The correct answer is option B, there is no relationship between variables. The null hypothesis assumes that no significant relationship exists until proven otherwise. The population in a research study refers to the total number of people in a city, the entire group the researcher wants to study, a small group of selected subjects, the small sample size. The correct answer is option B, the entire group the researcher wants to study. Population includes all individuals or elements who share common characteristics related to study. A subset of a population selected for the study is sample variable hypothesis data. The correct answer is option A, sample. A sample represents a small group selected from the population for research purposes. The main purpose of a sampling is to reduce bias, save time and cost, ensures representativeness, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Sampling saves time and cost while ensuring a representative portion of the population is studied. Simple random sampling is based on convenience, equal chance for every subject, researcher's choice, pre-selection. The correct answer is option B, equal chance for every subject. In simple random sampling, each individual has an equal chance of being selected. Stratified sampling is used when population is heterogeneous, population is small, population is homogeneous, randomness is not needed. The correct answer is option A, population is heterogeneous. Stratified sampling divides a diverse population into subgroups for accurate representation. Cluster sampling involves selecting group instead of individual, selecting only one participant. Purposive selection, volunteer sampling. The correct answer is option A, selecting group instead of individual. In cluster sampling, the researchers divide the population into clusters or groups and randomly selects entire clusters rather than individuals. Which of the following is a qualitative research method? Experimental study, case study, survey research, correlational study. The correct answer is option B, case study. A case study explores an individual or group in depth to understand real life situation qualitatively. In quantitative research, data are usually expressed in words and stories, numbers and statistics, pictures and drawing, emotions and feelings. The correct answer is option B, numbers and statistics. Quantitative research uses numerical data to measure and analyze relationships scientifically. Reliability in research means the study can be repeated with the same results. The study is done by experts. The study is based on theories. The study is completed quickly. The correct answer is option A. The study can be repeated with the same result. Reliability shows the consistency and stability of research tool or method. Validity refers to accuracy of measurement, speed of research, number of tools used, sample size. The correct answer is option is accuracy of measurement. Validity means the instrument measures exactly what it is intended to measure. Informed consent means participants are forced to take part. Participants agree voluntarily after full information. Participants sign without reading. Researcher decide for participants. The correct answer is option B. Participants agree voluntarily after full information. Informed consent ensure participants understand the purpose, risk, and rights before joining the study. Confidentiality in research means hiding the results, keeping participants identify private, not sharing data with anyone, avoiding interviews. The correct answer is option B, keeping participants' identity private. Confidentiality protects the personal details and response of research participants. Ethical approval for research is given by friends of the researcher, hospital management, ethical committee or institutional review board. Data analyst. The correct answer is ethics committee or institutional review board. The ethics committee ensure the research follows moral and professional standards. Data analysis involves collecting information, organizing and interpreting data, preparing consent forms, writing references. The correct answer is option B, organizing and interpreting data. Data analysis converts collected data into meaningful findings and conclusions. A research report mainly includes only results, introduction, methods, results and discussion, only tables and graphs, only summary. The correct answer is option B, introduction, methods, results and discussion. A complete report contains all essential parts to explain the entire research process and findings. The summary of a research study is called appendix, abstract, preface, index. The correct answer is option B, abstract. The abstract gives a brief overview of the study including purpose, methods and key result. In research, in nursing research, evidence-based practice means following seniors' opinions, using current research evidence for clinical decisions, ignoring research data, depending only on experience. The correct answer is option B, using current research evidence for clinical decisions. Evidence-based practice combines research results, clinical expertise, and patient preferences. The tool used for collecting data is called sample instrument population variable. The correct answer is option B, instrument. Data collection instrument include questionnaires, interviews, or observation checklist. The group that receiving the experimental treatment is called experimental group, dependent group, control group, variable group. The correct answer is option C, control group. The control group is used for comparison and does not receive the intervention. A research that describes and interprets past events is called historical research, descriptive research, experimental research, correlational research. The correct answer is option A, historical research. Historical research involves analyzing past records to understand and interpret events. The last step in research process is data collection, problem identification, report writing and dissemination, data analysis. The correct answer is option C, report writing and dissemination. After analyzing data, the researcher prepares and shares the final report for knowledge use. Thank you all.